even though we'd already got the Access Career Centre, we were missing kind of that next level of content for the real kind of senior leaders in the business, people that wanted something that was a bit more in depth than the bite-sized learning that was already on offer. The virtual classrooms, we could have a wider variety of media, stuff that people can download and listen to in the car, and that's where this platform really came into its own for us. So if you imagine, like, a lot of our guys are driving all the time, so actually if you can just download it on the QR code and then just play it as you're driving, that's like dead time anyway. So actually you can learn whilst you wouldn't really be able to do anything else for that time. So yeah, that's been really surprising but really encouraging for me. So having fresh, regulated content means that from my perspective in my role, I know that content is fit for purpose. I don't have to go and do a load of like due diligence and kind of screen it and go, actually, is this what I want in the business? I know that that's already been done for me. And from an end user perspective, you know the content you're digesting is quality content. It's been, written, produced, presented by experts in those fields. So I'd say the topic that's had the biggest impact for us is definitely AI. I think AI is such a buzz into the digital learning sector at the moment anyway, and it's really something we're trying to embrace as a business. And I think where the content platforms really come into its own with us is that we can create playlists and target them to specific teams, whereas if you would try to do that with external training, you've got additional cost, you've got to roster people off at the same time, which isn't always possible. So actually by being able to target short playlists to people to do as and when they can, that's really, really valuable. One thing that I think that has been out there in the wider media for a long time is that people's attention spans are coming down a bit, especially with the kind of younger generations, because they are so used to that short form content. That in itself is a consideration. If you're giving people 15-minute videos to digest, or you can give them 7 3-minute videos to digest, you're probably better doing the latter option. We've all been in that situation where you've got like 5 minutes between calls and you're like, there's actually nothing I can really do with these 5 minutes. If you've got a short form video, you can absolutely slot something like that in there. If it's longer media, then that becomes a lot more difficult. So mandatory compliance is obviously key to what we do. However, you want to operate beyond that. So for example, with things like objective setting, which we all have to do each year, that isn't always easy. So what we've been able to do is create playlists to help people set smart objectives, which I've then hard-coded into the objective forms that get sent from the LMS, linking the two platforms together to make sure that, they've got really accessible, easy to digest content that they can view and go back and like rewind and re-look at as they're setting their objectives. They can almost work like, hand in hand to make sure that they're getting the most out of their objective setting and using the content on the platform at the same time.